Right, good morning, welcome to another video. Today, as you can see, we'll be doing a alloy wheel refurbishment because there's quite a few scrapes and scuffs. This wheel's actually not too bad to start with, but as it's a spare wheel, I'll do this one first and then get a tyre on it, put it on the car, and then take off the other wheel that is much more worse than this, and we'll go around and try and get all my wheels back to factory condition. Before I even attempt to bring it in the house, I give it a good clean, make sure there's no dirt, grime or muck anywhere. Otherwise people would know if you bring a dirty thing into the house, you're going to be not sleeping in the same bed as someone else. So you can see that there's quite a scrape there. Along this one here, there's some minor scrapes around the wheel. This was a passenger side one. It's actually fed up pretty well. The other ones are some huge gouges where there's potholes and curbs that come out from nowhere. For us to sand it down, because there's not much to repair, it's just mainly chips and scrapes. I'll be using a drill, a sanding pad, various grades of sandpaper. I'm using the rough first, and maybe using a second thing. If not, we've got these fibre pads. There's pretty much like Scotch Brite, and they'll stick to these as well and scuff them up ready for painting. So it shouldn't take too long to sand down, but they are, you can see, a multifaceted, angulated wheel. So you might have some flat spots, high spots. I've had to get some in with hand, manually do it rather than waiting for a machine to help you. But I should be able to get down the main bits and around the sides where they are. All bits in here we just probably need to scuff up that I used to pad with. Right, I'll go take it outside and sand it down. Right, as you can see, I've sanded it all over on the rim, nice and smooth. Obviously manually gone into as much as I can in the fins and all around here, so all as smooth as I can get it. Maybe a bit there, but when I prime it, it'll show any spots, high spots, low spots. We can sand that again, then prime it again, ready for colour. That'll be in part 2 for the paint. See you then. Right, paint prep and paint. So with the wheel being sanded down, it's nice and smooth as I can get it with manually and what the materials I've got at the moment. Then right, paint, we've got some paint preparation wipes, so we'll use that to wipe down the wheel before paint. And as it's aluminium, we're using etch primer to prime the face of the wheel. If there's needs to be any sanding, any other low spots, high spots, so then we'll do some sanding and then re-prime it. Then we'll then go over it again with some paint prep wipes before we put some Simmons wheel silver on. Once that's done and dried, a couple of coats, paint prep again, and put some clear lacquer on to protect the paint. Should take no more than a couple of days depending on weather. Use the cans to come up to room temperature because they've been out in the shed. Not sure where I'm going to paint it at the moment. The weather, the outside, the weather is starting to rain, so I've lost that weather since I was sanding this. So the next time you'll see this, hopefully it'll be primed, and I'll show you what it looks like once it's been primed. Right, as you can see, I've managed to give it some primer. It has had 2 coats, as you can see, still looks like I missed a few areas. That's what the light coats are for. So put 2 coats on. I'll let it dry for a bit, and then I'll touch up the areas what they need doing tomorrow morning. Thank you for watching. We'll do some, part 2 will be colour and top coat lacquer. Like, subscribe.